one by one.
Because I've got them all on my Steam account, so I can do them all from my end.
Yeah. So we are on in game versus Lone Wolves versus Desu. Desu don't have a team flag, unfortunately, so I'm going to have to remember their name all the way through the game. God damn it. But yeah, Lone Wolves we saw previously. They were against, remind me, Durka.
I don't remember.
Oh, God damn it, I'll check the schedule. It was Lone Wolves versus Call Miss Maybe, and Call Miss Maybe destroyed them quite hard, in all honesty. They had very effective push-in with the Coddle, and the tri-lane just didn't work for Lone Wolves. I'm wondering if they're going to try a similar strategy with their aggressive tri-lane. We'll see what 5-1-6 decides to draft for them.
What else did they have? They had the Undying Maiden.
Nakes.
Yeah,
That was the tri-lane.
up against the Phantom Lancer. Yeah, that was difficult for them. They did have the Batrider come in a couple of times, and it was the Mirana on the top lane against that Omni, which really didn't work out for them. So maybe they'll try and mix things up here, get a stronger safe lane, which really is necessary. The whole idea in the safe lane is that it's safe. You get that safe farm, safe experience, and you're not being outlaned by someone else up there. Undying and Darkseer getting banned out. Batrider, and who's the second to ban for?
Magnus? Standard bans again, please?
Yeah, come on. Taking their time though, wondering what they're going to ban out.
Yeah, there are a few options available. If they ban out the Magnus, yeah. I wouldn't be surprised to see either a Templar Assassin or a Bounty maybe first pick for Lone Wolves. Or even a Coddle. I mean, there's many options. After getting killed by Coddle that hard, Lone Wolves in their second game, they might try and incorporate the strategies of Call Miss Maybe.
Yeah, definitely. There is still that mix out there, which has been the first ban and first pick material. He is very strong once he gets that level 6, and he's been used as a support, really, that Carapace. Does a lot of damage in those small engagements, but there's a Wisp first pick. Interesting.
This is showing an awful lot, though.
Yeah.
Wisp this early, Desu are going to know there's some kind of strategy going on. They're going to either pick up the heroes themselves or try and ban them in the second phase. But things like CK, Tiny, there's many options that Lone Wolves could do with it, but it's pretty obvious the strategy with such an early pick.
Yeah, they're going to pick up or ban out Sven, CK, Lifestealer, Tiny. Who else can go well? Pretty much anyone melee can go well with the Wisp. You can see Bounty Hunter go with the Wisp and go for two-man gang squads onto a lane which already had two heroes on it. Very, very effective indeed. What are they going to pick? See, this is what they're thinking now. Do we go for our strat? Do we go for what we were thinking of earlier? Or do we go for something that counters what they want to do?
I don't think they expected the Wisp pick. This is going to completely throw them off, and they have to rethink what they were going to do. But they're going to go with a Bounty Hunter Jakiro. So they have their off laner, they're going to have the track gold available. If Wisp TP's in, gets tracked up, and they can kill him in them 12 seconds, then that's the death of Wisp, and a lot of gold going the way of Desu here. And with the Jakiro Ice Path, they can lock him down long enough to do so. But we still don't know what Lone Wolves want to put up with that Wisp. If they show their hand right now, if they just pick a Tiny outright at this point, then Desu are going to have a lot of strategy to counter that.
Well, let's see what they do here. Like we said, there's lots of things that can go well with a Wisp. It's possible that they keep those for later on, but there's that possibility they will be banned out in the next banning phase. Do they want to pick up their combo with the Wisp now, or do they want to pick up some more utility heroes? There's the Lifestealer.
There it is.
There it is. And there's the solar mid for your Queen of Pain. I was going to say possibly a solar mid gets picked up now, and there we go. So we'll be left.
Yeah, 5-1-6 basically says here's our strategy, what you're going to do, and Pondrak responds with, you know what, we're going to take Naga. Which I don't understand too much, especially with Lifestealer having Rage.
Yeah.
That's why this confuses me a lot. Unless this is a predetermined strategy they're running, which they don't care who they're against, then it's really not going to be that effective. I mean, if Wisp has someone tethered and they're about to TP back, the Sleep's not going to stop it. Lifestealer's got Rage. Sleep's not going to stop him. And this confuses me a lot.
Unless they pick up, I don't know, they want to try and take down the Lifestealer during that Naga ultimate if he has got Rage up and sleep the rest of the heroes.
Lone Wolves being very smart with their strategy here. They're banning out Enigma, they're banning out Disruptor. They don't want Naga Siren to set up anything.
That Disruptor is mainly a counter for that Wisp though. If the Dire side pick up that Disruptor, Wisp TP's in, you glimpse him back, and then the guy he teleported in is left there all on his lonesome.
Yep. Pretty powerful. But now we're just waiting for the bans to come out from Desu here. I'm going to have to keep saying their name so I remember it. But they have banned out Windrunner in the second phase. So, yeah, there is an off-laner available for Lone Wolves at the moment, and they still need another support as well, unless they go for someone in the woods. And that's where the Nature's Prophet ban comes from as well.
Yeah, definitely worried about a global strategy here. If they have Wisp and Nature's Prophet, that's a triple TP. Even more, the Lifestealer could infest into that Nature's Prophet, the Wisp can tether one of the other heroes, so they have 4 people jumping, converging on one lane, just globally.
Yeah. So much movement would be available if they had that. It's pretty. You find one hero on his own with enough vision, then it's a guaranteed kill for Lone Wolves if they had someone like Nature's Prophet to back it up. Because essentially, rather than just TPing Wisp and Lifestealer and feeling a bit cautious about it, you have a Nature's Prophet to back you up as well. And of course, with Queen of Pain, she has the ability to blink around the map so effectively that she can get there so quick as well. But the bans are going to be Puck from Lone Wolves, which is a fairly unusual one. Again, that's a counter to the Wisp in a way because of the amount of control you can put down. You hold the people down in place, and the Tide Hunter is going to be banned out by Desu.
I want to see how the Lone Wolves sort of pad out their team, because they've got the combo with the Lifestealer Wisp, but how are they going to control their laning phase? Because Wisp obviously not a very good laner himself. Who are they going to pick up to control these lanes? Where are they going to put Lifestealer? On that safe lane possibly? Queen of Pain most likely going mid. Who's going to be that off laner? Windrunner banned out, Bounty Hunter picked up, Tide Hunter banned out. Some very good bans here from Desu. Sort of noticing that obviously Magnus was banned out in the first round, but still.
In fact, they've banned 5 offlaners effectively.
Yes.
And picked up the Bounty Hunter themselves. Hey, who knows? We could see
Omni Knight again.
an Omni Knight again. We could see some Admiral Bulldog work coming out from the Lone Druid. Never know who's going to try and compare their skills to him. I think someone in chat actually called a Lone Druid pick a while ago. Maybe that was for the last game though, I can't remember. But yeah, Lone Wolves taking the time. They really need to think about this. I mean, the toss-up is they've shown their strategy this early that they're now curious about how Desu are going to try. Wow.
There is a Lone Druid.
Okay. So that is most likely going to be their offlaner, but Jesus, I didn't expect that actually. That was a joke, guys.
They ran out of options, to be fair.
That was a joke. I'm not even at the event and they can hear me. But yeah, they pretty much ran out of options. I mean, Enigma's gone as well. So they're going to go with the Lone Druid.
Yeah, Puck and Enigma and Dox here. So many offlane heroes. Undying even has been used as an offlane hero. All banned out, and there's Keeper of the Light.
I'm
Very
shocked.
strong.
I am so shocked he got this far versus Lone Wolves, especially after the last game. And they're going to go with the Nyx as well, so this is a lot of roaming power. Lone Druid is fast, Queen of Pain can blink, Nyx is fast, Wisp and Lifestealer will TP together. This is basically saying we're going to gank your ass. What are you going to do about it?
Yeah, a lot of map control, movement, mobility, a lot of stunning power and DPS, but can they hold their lanes until they get to that point? Keeper of the Light is very annoying up against your lane. Naga Siren can spam her no, not Tidebringer. Oh, I can't remember the skill name, that's annoying. Riptide! I knew I had
Riptide,
Tide.
yes. The question is though, well, how is this tri lane going to work for Lifestealer? Because it's going to be with Wisp and Nyx, obviously, but that is a very weak tri lane. I know they've picked Nyx basically to say, fuck you, Coddle. Right? But is it going to work out for them? They might even try and safe lane the Naga and just put Bounty Hunter against the tri lane. But if they do that, then they lifesteal against levels and farm. And that's not what Desu want to happen.
I mean, one thing they can't do, they can't go an aggressive tri lane with this Lifestealer, Nyx and Wisp. They really do have to put it on the safe lane so they can get these stacks and pulls, get some gold onto the Wisp, get Wisp level 6, because if he's running around at 10 minutes and he's only level 4, that's going to be really detrimental for this Lifestealer. He wants to be jumping around the map, finding out where the Queen of Pain is ganking, jump on top of that, get in there, get some kills.
I've just realised why the Naga Siren was picked. Have a look at their tri lane right now. I didn't. This has only just hit me. It's Jakiro, it's Naga, it's Coddle. Net, Ice Path, Illuminate.
Yeah.
Why did that not hit me earlier? But yeah, that's exactly what they're going to pick up. And they're going to go with the Invoker for the mid lane. So again, we're going to see an Invoker versus Queen of Pain middle.
I wonder if they'll go for Exile this time, because they do have all that set up, the Ice Path, like you just said, the Net Ice Path, Illuminate, lots of burst power. If they don't manage to finish him off, that Sunstrike certainly will.
Interesting enough, the guy playing Naga Siren is named Siren. That's going to be very easy for me.
Siren!
I'm just
516 there on the Queen of Pain.
So the captain's actually going to be playing the solo mid for Lone Wolves. That's interesting. And we did see Nirvana playing the offlane last game, so it is going to be a Lone Druid offlane.
And Nirvana was on the Mirana safe lane.
Well, yeah, that's
Off
because
lane,
the
yeah,
he was the solo, yeah. It was in the safe lane, but effectively playing the off lane against the Omni Knights who destroyed him.
Yes.
Yeah, just waiting to see who picks up the final heroes, and we should get ourselves into the game. We are going to go into a pause, though. Not sure what's going on exactly. But we'll run through the heroes when they get into the game. But at the moment, judging by the pickups, who do you think's got the advantage right now?
In the laning phase, definitely the Dark side. But overall, if they get these levels up, if they get some gold on the Wisp, Nyx gets to level 6, it's the key point is going to be Wisp and Nyx getting their level 6, really. The Queen of Pain shouldn't have such a rough time against Invoker. It should be either a wash or Queen of Pain wins that lane. Lone Druid just wants his levels to try and annoy people up on that tri lane. If he doesn't get picked off, that's going to be fine for him. But Lifestealer needs to get farm on that lane, and Wisp and Nyx need to get their levels.
That they do. And I'm kind of worried for the tri lane of Lone Wolves here. If they do decide to go, which I think Desu will, if Desu go for the aggressive tri lane, and although they have the Nyx to counter the Illuminate, it's so much hold, it's so much burst.
And then Bounty Hunter on the safe lane should fare decently against the Lone Druid. He should get some last hits and experience. Shouldn't get harassed too much.
He does have to be careful though. With only 473 hit points of it stats, then he has to be very cautious because that bear hits like a truck.
Yeah, if he does go on that safe lane, he will be going for that pool man shield first, maybe get pool regen by someone. But I don't know. It's difficult to call because it could tip one way, it could tip the other. It's going to depend on some of these early engagements where the one team plays too aggressively and gets caught out. Well, namely Lone Wolves, if they play too aggressively and get caught out, they're going to fall pretty flat on their face quickly. But can the Dire Squad, can Desu, can they snowball? Can Naga get enough items and DPS up? Can Invoker gang efficiently, really? Can he get his levels up? Can he get to 7 quickly enough, get his skills out? It's difficult to call.
The way I see it, if it's down to simply, if you completely ignore the skill of the players and go just by the picks, say everyone was evenly matched, then as far as Lone Wolves go, they have the Lone Druid who would beat the Bounty Hunter, they'd have the Queen of Pain that would beat the Invoker, but then it comes to the tri-lane and it would be so difficult for them to win it. They are most likely going to get the advantage in the middle and the top lane, but when it comes to bottom, like I said, if the aggressive tri-lanes ran, that's where the struggle's going to be, and if they don't get the levels up on the Wisp and the Nyx Assassin, then it's really going to detriment their strategy. And I disagree with the chat. I don't think Naga looks weird at all. I actually like this set quite a lot. I like the weapons anyway.
The weapons are cool. I think it looks a little bit too dark. I don't know, I'm just used to the light-coloured Naga. But yeah, one thing that Lone Wolves are really going to have to ensure is that they go and safeguard this bottom pool spot, because if that gets blocked off by ward, if they don't buy sentries, their lane is really going to fail. They need to have that stacked and pulled to get those levels up on Wisp and Nyx, or just to keep the lane equilibrium where they want it to be, pull that lane back. But then again, it's possible if the Naga and Keeper decide to go and push, spam their abilities, that the tower does get damaged. It's difficult to say one way or another. That's why I wonder if it's... Lone Druid could go in the safe lane, but then again, levels on the Wisp and Nyx, it keeps coming back to this. What are they going to do? That's why Wisp is such an unusual first pickup. It's very, very difficult to lane.
It's so hard. I mean, wait, really? Why is there a line being drawn to Roshan? Okay, he's just drawing things. I was actually thinking that there was a strat coming out here, but no, just drawing lines. Tactical penis. Yeah, so I don't know. It's hard to predict what's going to happen in this match. It really is. Because it could go either way. I mean, these are two teams that I personally don't know. These are two teams that I do not know the skill levels of either. I don't know how good they are. I don't know what their strong heroes are. If any of them have their signature heroes. And honestly, anything could happen in these games.
Yeah, very true. I don't know what we're waiting for here. Maybe someone needs to get a drink or something. Dota too hard. Let's play League of Couriers. That sounds good. The thing is, we will be able to tell what lanes people are going to just by their item build, really. It's pretty easy to tell. There's some beeping going on. I like all these cosmetic items. I mean, Naga doesn't look too bad, but Bounty Hunter, he looks pretty badass.
Oh, Bounty Hunter looks badass with any cosmetic items, apparently.
That's true.
There's so many of them in the game now. Apart from I really don't like the pink mask I've been seeing out.
Oh, the new one from the Frostibus or whatever it was.
Yeah, I'm not a big fan of it.
I opened 4 chests, and I opened 6 chests, and I think I got 4 of those masks. So unfair.
Oh, people are actually picking heroes now.
Yay.
A Whisper suddenly popped into the game, although he's completely invisible.
He's hiding behind the wolf.
Yeah.
I can select him, I can highlight him, I can make him flash green and red, but he is not there.
Well, he's going to be hiding behind a zombie most of the game. But yeah, we are just waiting for the next assassin pick up from Lone Wolves, and then we'll be going into this game, hopefully.
There's Nick selected. Are we ready to go? Who's doing a shout out to ZSMJ? Oh, that was the invoker. Go when ready is the call.
And shout out to all the guys that are watching through Dota TV, as well as the guys that are watching through the stream. It's a pleasure to have you all joining us here, and I hope you're enjoying the games. And this one is going to be interesting, fingers crossed.
Dota Talk UK Amateur Cup.
Right, there is the bear. There are the wards on Wisp, wards, and there we go, you get some stats in the end. Alright, and so a very slow come out actually from Desu here. I'm surprised they're not picking up a smoke, and Invoker's actually going to go for that Blades of Attack, so could possibly be a Quas-Wex build we've seen out from him.
I really hope it is, because I 100% disagree with Phase Boots on Exalt Invoker. Simply because Exalt Invoker is so mana intensive. Either you go for the treads and you get that attack speed to deal out more DPS, or you go for the arcane boots just to give you that burst of mana, cast off some more spells. The Phase Boots, they are really for the Wex Quas build where you get that max movement speed. I mean, the Phase Boots do give you a little bit more attack damage in lane, but it's not really necessary with that max Exalt.
So we're going to go over the lineups real quick. So I'm going to go over Lone Wolves. We have Nirvana. He's going to be playing the off-lane Lone Druid. Already got that bear at the secret shop. He's got an Orb of Venom, that's why. We have 516. He's going to be playing the solo mid Queen of Pain. Also shout out to Kiro Belly. Kurkur is going to be playing, or Kua Kua. Going to be playing the Nyx Assassin in the bottom lane as support. Coffee once again will be playing the Lifestealer. We've got Nyx and Negs in the same game. And finally the Green 1993. He's going to be playing the Wisp as support.
Yep, and over on Desu's side we've got Jargon Jab on that Keeper of the Light down here. We've got Naga Siren played by Siren. So it will be this aggressive tri-lane with that Jakiro played by TSG. In the middle lane we have that Invoker played by Pondrak, and on top lane playing that solo save, Carbonated Solo soda on that Bounty Hunter. Yes, my tongue is making mistakes. Yeah, like you said, we sort of thought about these lanes and how they're going to do it, and we pretty much called this was going to happen. And like you said, top lane should go the way of Lone Druid somewhat. Mid lane, Queen of Pain should take the advantage if they are equal. We do see an Exalt Invoker there with those Blades of Attack. And bot lane, this tri-lane, how's it going to work out? It has been warded, the secret magic bush there, taking out the double ward spot, blocking both of those camps.
But they're not going to de-ward it just yet. Wisp does have sentries available. And as predicted, of course, it will be the aggressive tri-lane coming out from Desu, because they really don't want this Lifestealer to become that ticking time bomb.
Yeah, I'm quite surprised they haven't gotten de-warded already, because it's hit the 1 minute mark. They could have had a stack up already. Wisp deciding to stand here and try and harass, but every bit of harassment he's going to give out is going to be dealt straight back to him.
Yeah, he does have one more damage than a Coddle does, so he's slowly winning.
Oh no, here comes the Illuminate. He's not going to be winning anymore.
And there goes half of Wisp's health nearly. And that's the pair of level 1 Illuminate. Well, no, Nyx was picked up as a counter. He doesn't have a Spike Carapace yet. He has Impale. Yeah, have a look at top lane real quick. Yeah, I just noticed himself. He's obviously getting harassed so much by the bear. Orb of Venom, he's got on that, as well as a Quelling Blade. He's just got a salve on himself, and Benty's having to salve up right now. Even on CS between the two of them now, more denies coming the way of Benny Hunter. Obviously outstaying his welcome to get those denies, and that's why he got so much harass. In the middle lane we have a very even lane once again, but Queen of Pain winning that deny wall. And there goes the Shadow Strike actually. There's going to be a lot of right clicks coming between the both of them. It's actually Exalt Invoker. And bottom lane, what do we have going on here? Wisp taken very low by the right clicks. And now you made me miss the first blood. They trade. Queen of Pain gets the first blood, but I'm assuming he got hit by the Sunstrike. Yep, Sunstrike's on cooldown. There's the two blood splatters right there. Yep, Invoker, use Sunstrike, finished off the Queen of Pain. Queen of Pain just used the Shadow Strike as well as the Scream. Even trade, but Queen of Pain gets the XP and the extra gold. And Ice Path coming out from Test G on bottom lane, but nothing they can do here.
I flicked my camera to mid. I thought, oh, nothing's going to happen there. Invoker's going to get back to his tower, but nope. They both killed each other off. Bottom lane, there was an Illuminate onto all three of the Radiant heroes. I thought there was going to be something happening there, but no Ice Path. The net comes out a little bit late, so the Wisp manages to get away with about 150 hit points. He is now counter-warding, so
Queen of Pain just traded with the Invoker, and I think he was about 3 pixels away from being in range of Screaming Pain and missed it, and thus lost the trade just because of that. But it is Exort Invoker, and he is going to be going for the phase boots. And still no real action going on in the bottom lane. Siren takes a couple of tower shots. But not much to worry about, and the de-warding, it has happened, and now the camp is there, so the stacking and pulling should begin soon. Actually missing that stack, he could have easily gone into Wisp. But choosing not to.
That's the trouble I was talking about. Almost level 2 Wisp, 3 minutes in. Nick's managing to get almost level 3. But we do have the Keeper of the Light and Jakiro keeping up with their levels, and Naga getting pretty much free farm here. 6 for 0. Oh,
Wisp,
there's a 10
Wisp,
for 6
Wisp,
lifestealer.
Wisp, what are you doing? Wisp?
What are you doing?
He tried to pull at 12 seconds. And then he tried to pull after the creep wave had gone. Sorry, I knew to Dota.
Need to know what is Dota.
But yeah, Naga's got level 1 in the net and
Mid
1 in the
lane.
Riptide as well, so there's just a lot burst. Mid lane again, Queen of Pain, he's got that Shadow Strike on him. He's going to try and sell through this Invoker and he will survive. Changes to Quas, and once again, it's only level 1 Shadow Strike, level 2 would have secured the kill.
Yeah. One more right click even would have secured the kill there, but Blink on cooldown, Scream's Pain on cooldown, Shadow Strike on level 1 as you pointed out. He did have the haste.
Coffee. Oh, Illuminate! He goes through Coffee and he takes a lot of damage, but he pops the Rage. He also used Open Runes on top of Jakiro. I don't think he saw the Illuminate charging up because he got burst pretty low by the Riptide as well as the Ice Path. And then suddenly an Illuminate hits him in the face and he still goes in on top of it. Coffee being very aggressive, and now Queen of Pain, haste up, gets a double damage rune as well. Might actually head top with this. Double damage and haste, or he might just try and feed off Invoker.
Go kill this Invoker. Going back to get his boots from the courier, I assume? Yes. No. Don't. What? No. What are you doing? Miss Micro gets the boots now and another branch.
And now this will be the death of Invoker. He's on half health. He has no points in Wex, so he can't QQ walk away. And this is an easy dive. You don't even have to blink here. You should save that for the escape. Sunstrike is going to miss. Oh, he's not going to miss Cold Snap. It's actually the death of Queen of Pain. Played that really didn't have to blink on top right there. Should have saved the blink. Just walk into the lane. Blink when the Sunstrike's about to hit you, and yeah. Pondrak completely outplays him there and survives, even with the double damage rune and haste rune on Queen of Pain.
I'm surprised there's no banter coming out from that Invoker. Like, you get what you deserve. Get out of my lane.
But yeah, as far as last hits go, we do see Lone Druid leading the way. And we're always curious to see what Lone Druid builds. He's got 1300 gold on him at the moment. Could see the Radiance build, but at the moment he's sitting back and he's just microing the bear to get all the last hits for him.
Yeah, there's one thing I'm quite concerned about, is the Naga's not getting as much farm as she really should, being babysat by these two heroes, Keeper of the Light and Jakiro, both really able to keep the Whisper Nyx at bay. The Lifestealer beating the Naga out for last hits though, surprisingly enough. Lifestealer uses Rage for no reason other than the couriers flying above him, so I'm assuming he tried to press the courier hotkey and had his hero selected.
And now he doesn't have Rage, so he gets Ice Bathed.
Land nerves at work once again. Jakiro, what are you doing? You're way out of position.
And Invoker dies once more to Queen of Pain. Sonic Wave use for that one. And Jakiro goes into the last one, right click and Wisp. Sorry I nearly missed that one. I just had to hold in a burp. I missed both of the kills pretty much. Oh god.
Yeah, I didn't see the one I meant. I was just watching bot lane. Jakiro really overextending there, going all the way past that creep roll. And getting caught out by the open wounds into Nick's stun, and that Illuminate is really annoying.
Not using Spike Carapace either to try and block it. But Coffee is not really getting much farm though. He's 15 for 8. He is ahead of the Naga Siren. In fact, a significant amount, but you know what? I think you're right. Lone Wolves, I mean, at the moment, the supports with Desu, they're completely babysitting. They are not leaving the side of this Naga Siren, and no, she's not getting experience. Where's his Sunstrike going?
Bottom lane onto the Lifestealer. Takes him down to a third of his hit points.
All right.
Well, he was on 2/3, so.
The top lane. We did see an entangle going out on Carbonated Soda a second ago. My camera work is shoddy for this game. But yeah, Carbonated Soda did get entangled there, but he still survives. He's only got one tango left though. He's running out of regen pretty fast. 516 might go on Invoker again. In fact, the cold snap's coming out on 516. We'll see a Sunstrike soon. The cooldown for 2 more seconds. And 516 has to be quite careful now. Doesn't have Sonic Wave available, but does have level 4 Scream. It's going to pop out level 1 Shadow Strike onto him as well. But there's not much harassment to take down this Invoker. Now Invoker's winning the last hit war. No, he's not winning the last hit war, sorry. He has more damage.
Yes. And you said earlier you wonder what this Lone Druid is going to build. He has gone for Gloves of Haste and his Boots of Speed up on his bear, as well as Tranquils on his hero. I wonder as well, because we see a lot of things come out from Lone Druids. Midas or Maelstrom, Radiance, which one do you go first? Do you try and get some more golden experience from the Midas? Do you try and rush Maelstrom and push out your lane? Do you want that Radiance for that mid-game timing push at 20 minutes or so? It's really up to this player or up to the captain, whatever he wants. But I don't know. What do you think would benefit the team the most?
Well, it depends how the early game goes, really, because look at the push potential you have coming out from Desu here. You have Nagasarian with a Riptide. If she manages to get a Radiance herself, or she goes for the... oh, actually, the burst coming out on bottom lane. Nyx Assassin taking pretty low. Yeah, if Nagasarian gets a sufficient amount of farm, which he's not at the moment, her pushing capabilities are really good, especially combined with the Keeper of the Light, and Invoker, of course, with those Forged Spirits if he chooses to go that build, which he has. So a Radiance would be very effective at counter pushing. But at the same time, how much do they want to fight early? If they want to fight early, then something like a Maelstrom. The Lone Druid's still taking the lead as far as last hits go. I'm expecting a Midas first, though. He does have a Gloves of Haste on the barrel, unless he's going for Power Treads, which I find unlikely, then we will most likely see a Midas coming out from Lone Druid just to help with that farm.
We've seen lots of things on Lone Druid in the past. We've seen Power Treads Vanguard on the bear. We've seen Mech on the bear. I can't remember. There's a Chinese player that used to go Forest with Mech on the Lone Druid. And he'd heal up his bear and himself, which was quite effective.
516 takes a lot of damage from Cold Snap. I got a feeling that 516 is playing a little bit too aggressively in this lane. He's starting to really lose the harassment battles, and he keeps going in on Invoker. Sunstrike. No, not going to make it. But he keeps going very aggressively on Invoker, and Invoker's right-clicking him down so much harder now.
Open wounds on bottom lane, Nyx stuns. Lifesteal going to finish off this Jakiro here.
The Spike Carapace goes down. Jakiro gets stunned himself because of the Ice Path. In fact, the net's going to be there, but Wisp once again takes a right click. And Green, see the burst just from Riptide and Illuminate? If they had a Jakiro on top of that one, that would have been a dead Wisp. But once again, another pick up for Lone Wolves.
And Lone Druid takes up a tower at top. The Fortified does get used.
And the bear died? I think the bear died.
Entirely possible.
Nirvana, he's taken pretty low actually by this Bounty Hunter. He needs to micro a little better than this. He will use his Tranquil Boots to stay himself up. And mid lane, 516 is behind Invoker right now. And so much right click damage coming out. This Sunstrike is not going to hit. He was actually relying on that. And oh! Big play
really
from
well
516. Manages to just about get in range to Scream and instantly pops the Sonic Wave.
Bottom lane, net
bottom
goes
lane,
off.
Nyx is actually hit by the net. He uses Impound. He's going to get away from this one. Last right click of Cotter will not be enough. And Coffee using the open wounds. He is going to get caught in the Ice Path now, but it's not going to be enough to finish him off. And now Wisp is just trying to regen up the Nyx Assassin. Wisp actually going for Tranquil Boots just to help with that healing. Very effective choice. And he should use them once more now along with the Tether, but he does have enough mana to do so as well. And now look where Lone Druid is. He's just keep being able to push because Bounty Hunter keeps going missing. Carbonated Soda's now in the mid lane. Not having enough mana for track right now.
That's how strong that 1v1 lineup is. That Lone Druid just slowly pushing, taking down the tower, harassing down that Bounty Hunter until he can do nothing in that lane. He does have Phase Boots and 4-man shields, but that really is going to be inconsequential in comparison to the amount of farm that Lone Druid's managed. Oh, Lone Druid's going to get picked off here, I think. That's going to be a track kill for the Invoker.
516 comes in. Doesn't have Sonic Wave available. The right click should be enough to finish off Bounty Hunter or Invoker. Bounty's going to keep going on Nirvana, and 516 really needs to stop this. Carbonated Soda, will Nirvana go down? He will. And it will be a track kill, but Nirvana, 516 is now on a killing spree. And he's even going to die for the Invoker. Doesn't have enough mana for the Scream of Pain, and actually gets Tornado into the air. Interesting that he's already got a point in Wex. In fact, Exhaust is weak. Quas is the strongest one at the moment, which is very interesting. But yeah, Collateral picked up by the Queen of Pain and manages to pick up the Bounty Hunter. But again, Bounty got a track kill on Lone Druid.
That's interesting.
Great support coming in from 516 though, he rotated so quickly.
Yeah, I wonder what this Invoker's going to be going for, because maybe he's going for Exort just for that early laning power, try and get last hits off that Queen of Pain. He's done very well with that so far. Cold Snap and Sunstrike. Something going on bottom lane. Lifesteal managed to get away there.
And this is the problem with the tri lane coming in from Desu at the moment, is the Rage. It's really not working well for him. The only thing that doesn't goes through Rage at this point is the Noggin net. Oh, Tornado coming out mid lane, hits on the Queen of Pain. Queen of Pain's just going to blink away. No attempts at Sunstrike. So I'm thinking he went for Exalt for early damage, and now he's going Quas Wex, because he's leveled up Wex once more to level 2.
I think exactly the same thing.
So he wanted the possibility of getting Sunstrike kills, which he did. He succeeded with the first blood one. But Naga's actually rotated to top lane now, trying to get that farm, and Bounty Hunter is now bottom along with the supports.
I don't know what they're going to do down here though, because they don't really have much killing power. As we said earlier, these two supports have been babysitting it completely. Not even boots up on Jakiro. We do have Tranquils on the Keeper of the Light. Queen of Pain picks up a rune here, Illusion, and they're going to be heading down towards this bottom lane.
She has Dust as well. Soda, don't reveal yourself, Soda. Blink, Jakiro. He's going to get cold, cold snapped. Okay, so we see the Sunstrike coming out on 516. Now, Coffee's in the middle of everybody right now, and he's getting taken pretty low, but the Empower coming out from Nyx Assassin is really well done. He goes inside of Wisp now, and Combinated Soda is being hit quite a lot, but the Ice Path's going to come out from Jakiro, and he's going to completely stop the engage. In fact, Pondrak might even get a kill. He's using the Tornado, and he will pick up the Nyx Assassin, and now Nirvana's here on low Drew, but he's in the wrong form, and he's getting taken pretty low. He will switch, but that's going to be the death of him, and that's going to slow down whatever item progression he wanted. 2 for 0, and I believe both of them are track kills as well from Carbonated. And in fact, Coffee's now going on Pondrak. The Wisps are going to do enough damage to bring him down, and he's going to get the last right click. And no fun Naga comes in and leaves.
Yeah, earlier on, House Stab was Queen of Pain.
Oh, 516 is going to carry on. He does not want Naga to have no fun. 516 blinks in, manages to get the scream off and pick up the Jakiro.
But earlier on, 3 die heroes all lined up on about 300 hit points each. Queen of Pain, no mana for her ulti. She really wanted to get that all lined up and neatly take out those heroes, but just not going to happen for her. Well, she does manage to pick up a couple anyway. Wisp level 5 still.
Same with Nyx.
14 minutes in.
Wisp is only 3 experience away from 6. Poor guy. He needs 1 creep. Interesting that Siren's actually still around his bottom lane. He did TP down there to initiate the fight, but I was about to say he's out of mana and then I realised who he's laning with.
Yep, keep it light, chakra magic.
And Wisp is about to be level 6. He's not going to do anything with it right now though because he has no mana. Track going out from Coffee. All he has to do is use Rage and that'll dispel it, I believe. I think it does.
Yes, it should do. You can counter track over the Rage, but if you counter Rage after the track, it should dispel it. Same with Manta Style, but I don't think he wants to waste the mana. He does have 10 1 charges, but still, he wants to keep them for the next engagement.
And Carbonate's just trying to pick up any level of farm he can do now. Please, Carbonated, do not build a Battle Fury. I see that Ring of Health and I'm worried.
Seriously? Please don't.
Please don't. You'll be named and shamed on this live stream if you get a Battle Fury.
Lincoln's possibly? I mean, I really do disagree with Battle Fury Bounty Hunter. I mean, there's so many other options. Vlad's, Drums, Vanguard.
BKB Rush. Look at the team he's against. Queen of Pain is wrecking at the moment. Level 12, going for BKB herself. Ice Path actually missing by Jakiro on her right there. Yeah, I believe she's going BKB herself. I'll be very surprised if 516 goes for a Desolator.
Well, Spike Carapace can be annoying towards Bounty Hunter as well. If you want to finish off that Nyx with a Shuriken, you throw that in the air, then Carapace goes off, Nyx runs away.
And Nyx is about to hit level 6 as well. Oh, late Carapace coming out, just misses on the Collar Blast. He actually walks away from the blast as he used it. Oh, but top lane, Test G, he's looking for farm. There's a bear, there's a Quap, there's a TP from Wisp and Nyx, and that's a very, very dead Jakiro. Perhaps overspending their resources a little to kill him. I don't think the Wisp as well as the Lifesteal were really needed for this. And they're going to go back to bottom lane. Yeah, Lone Druid as well as Queen of Pain could have easily finished that on their own. But hey, they don't really lose anything. They just have a 80-second cooldown on Wisp's ultimate now.
Yeah, and that definitely gives the Lone Druid the opportunity to push down this top lane if he microed his bear.
Bear,
oh, there we go.
Bear, what are you doing, Bear?
He was just standing there looking at some melee creeps. Hi, melee creep. How are you doing today?
And you don't think that Nirvana's going for a Radiance here, do you? He's got 2200 gold. He hasn't bought anything since he got those Gloves of Haste on the Bear.
It's a possibility.
Because if he was going for a Maelstrom into Mjolnir, he'd go and get a Hyperstone right now, but the Courier's in use, so I'm really not sure what he's affording. But he has died a couple of times and he's had this gold for a while.
Maybe he's just seeing how far he can get before the 20-minute mark. If he can get that Radiance before 21, 22 minutes, he'll probably go for that. If not, switch to that Maelstrom. I mean, if he was going for Midas, he really would have that now. He would have had that a couple of minutes ago.
And yeah, he's had money for Midas a few times I've seen, but he's lost it again as well. But I still believe he should be thinking this is quite a late Radiance. But it does look like that's what he's going for. That is very interesting.
The amount of CS on the game.
Coffee. Pings out on the Cuddle. Open wounds. And here come the powerful right clicks. And the Impale as well. That's a very dead Cuddle. They might even go on the Naga Siren, but the net actually going out on Wisp. And there's the call stopper from Evoker. EMP's dropped as well. And it should be enough damage to finish off Wisp. In fact, there's not enough levels in Wexia, but the Riptide will do the job by Siren. Impale coming out on Siren as well by Nixon, but he's overstaying his welcome. Going to get hit by a Tornado before. We've seen this.
Wand. Use your magic wand.
He was dead anyway from that. The net was, what level is that net? He's level 2 net. He was not getting away.
I don't know, he's got 15 charges on that wand.
Yeah,
and
15?
15 charges on
the wand.
Oh,
dear.
Coming out as well. I reckon he could have survived that.
He could have survived it. I didn't realise he had 15. And also, Tess is very low in the middle lane. Not sure what he's been up to. Maybe he's been having fun with the bear. But yeah, this is definitely a Radiance build coming out from the Lone Druid now. Nearly 3,000 gold. I'd be shocked if he stays with that much gold on him and he's not going Radiance.
What's the Nog going for? Opting for Treads, Ring of Health, maybe a Vanguard or a Link.
Bottom lane. No fun Naga appears because Invoker nearly died. Plain and simple. And the courier died?
Has been killed. Where did that die?
It must have been flying into bottom lane, but I didn't see. Or Druid? I'm not sure. I wish there was a dead courier icon for the broadcasters.
Well, usually you can press your regular courier hotkey
wow.
and it'll highlight it, but that's not working for me right now.
Lone Druid right clicks the Naga a couple times and... Wait, Queen of Pain just... I'm so sorry. Was that in middle?
Yeah, middle lane, Jakiro.
Was Jakiro still on that low health that he was on earlier?
Trying to, is he trying to get boots still? No, he has his boots. He's just trying to get some gold for wards and things, but really not working out for him.
No,
and Invoker definitely gone to this class Wex build now. Phase boots, drums, 4 in Wex.
Yeah. And that gives him a teamfight control, but the way that the Queen of Pain's going at this point, she's getting farmed, and she's getting level. She's level 14 in fact. I had an Impale going out with someone. That's going to be the death of Carbonated Solder. Just choose for that one. And that's going to be a kill picked up for the Wisp. Once again, 3 kills for the Wisp now, and only 2 for Coffee. The Queen of Pain's here. She has a haste stream bottled as well. She's ready to go on this. There's no sleep for the time being. It's actually on cooldown for another 100 seconds, and it's a potential dive. Meanwhile, Invoker's in middle lane, so he's not there to support either. Ice Path coming out to try and... They really want to defend this tier 1 tower. I'm surprised they haven't let this one go. A lot of bursts coming out from the Illuminate, and here comes the Queen of Pain. Sonic Wave going to instantly blow up Tess. And that's all they wanted, and then they're going to continue taking this tier 1 tower.
Yeah, and that hair strewn on the Queen of Pain, allowing her to run back down towards this middle lane. Invoker, where's he off to? Heading down to his secret shop, probably going to defend this tier 2, tier 1, which are getting harassed and dive behind. Lifestealer and Wisp very low on hit points, but the salve, no, Tranquil Boots, gets popped by the Wisp, healing them both up.
And this tower will get denied.
Lone Druid has his relic.
So he's going for a Ladiance.
A Ladiance.
He's going for a Ladiance. He's going for a pretty late Radiance then. But he will be getting it fairly soon. As long as he keeps the farm going and get the rates going right now. He'll have it in the next couple of minutes.
Queen of Pain has that BKB as well, so the next Nagasaran Ultimate, it's going to be interesting to see what actually happens. Will the Lifestealer and Queen of Pain get their magic immunity off on time? Because if they're jumping around in these fights while they're trying to get this Naga sleep off, get the Jakiro to cast his spells, charge up the Illuminate for this big combo, it's going to be difficult for them to...
Hitting on the live see that EMP's going to pop as well, but the Rage is there. He's going to get netted though, and the right clicks aside to come out. We expect a track in a second. He does actually have that arm lead, so he's surviving through a lot of this burst. There comes a minus armor from Nagasaran, and he will go down, and everybody's hitting on the Spike Carapace there. But a track kill goes on the live steer, and then they're looking for another track kill coming out for the next assassin. And this is going to be a lot of gold. And then goes there, and that's a guaranteed kill. Another pick up. In fact, Green, what are you doing? You're very out of position. Pondrak's just starting to right click you now. And another track kill. This could be the 3rd track kill in a row coming out for Desu. And there we go. A lot of gold given away of Desu there.
Can you see what the Queen of Pain is pinging? Lone Druid, what are you doing in the forest? Get out, go and push that lane. All of the enemy heroes are down there, killing the Lifestealer, killing the Wisp. The Nyx, he may have been able to save the Lifestealer there with a better angled stun. He only managed to catch
middle lane. He's got an invis room, popped in the Jargon. He's really out of position right here. There's no Sonic Wave, but he'll have enough damage to take down the Jargon without it. Look at that burst just from level 4 in both the Shadow Strike as well as the String of Pain. One more blink and scream, and he's dead. And the tier 1 Terran
for this game, but the Radiance is up on that bear now. 21.5 minutes in. It's not bad. It's not a bad timing for an offlane Radiance, but still, he could have it a lot earlier if he'd played.
Say offlane Radiance, but he was kind of winning the CS game.
1v1 against the Bounty Hunter, yeah.
Yeah.
Not a difficult matchup, exactly. And Vanguard now up on this Naga. She doesn't have a massive amount of DPS, but that's going to come from the Invoker.
Yeah, they want to fight, and this is a little bit problematic for them now. Siren has a Vanguard build, and then, although he's 2-0-3 and playing fairly well on the Nagasaran itself, they now have a Lone Druid with a Radiance up on him. They have a Queen of Pain who's got a BKB. The fighting is not going to work out as they probably expected to.
Yeah, and this Invoker, he's not going for a force down for any kind of utility item. He's actually going to try and rush this Aghanims. Point booster up on him now. What's the Lone Druid doing over the secret shop? Nothing in particular. Buying a TP scroll.
He was there for a while.
Where's the TP scroll? I don't know how to use this shop.
And bounce into Farming Ancients. He's actually going for the Lincoln's build, which is really nice. I'm so happy that that's not a Battle Fury.
Yes.
Good job, Bounty.
Round of applause. 1,000 away from that Lincoln's now.
Queen of
I don't
Pain.
know if BKB would have been better with that amount of AoE and whatnot coming out of the Radiant side.
Especially now that Queen of Pain has her own, because she could BKB through the sleep and just destroy someone like Bounty Hunter. But again, he's going to block the Shadow Strike, so it might be effective. And what else? It's going to block the open wounds. It's going to block the... it doesn't block Vendetta, actually.
Mixed stun and the mixed mana burn.
A TP middle lane. Here come Coffee and Green. They've stunned up Carbonated Soda, but they don't know it because they have no vision. And Green
Bye-bye, Wisp.
popped. That wasn't a track
hello,
kill,
Queen
and
of Pain.
Queen of Pain comes in. BKB popped. In fact, they're all kind of just walking around in circles right now. But she's going to chase on the Coddle, and it should be another free kill for her. Uses the very last bit of a mana, and then they're looking for Invoker. He doesn't have enough mana for Ghost Walk, and he should go down from this. More right clicks, the Rage popping out from Lifesteal, but it can't catch up. And here comes the Sleep. But the Coffee, he's still got Rage up. Can he right click him in time? No, he can't. Siren, you are spoiling the game.
Queen of Pain really wants this, but she's got no mana left. She's got the full bottle, but it's not going to happen.
And have you seen top?
Top lane, where did your tower go? And your racks are falling as well. While all this is happening, Lone Druid is having a happy old time pushing through this top.
And they come the Nagas. In fact, Nirvana's going to lose his bear right here, and he can't resummon it for another 30 seconds. So he gets the barracks at the cost of his own life, but in his eyes, he's probably going to see this as being worthwhile. Wait, he might not even die. Well, there comes the Sunstrike, Ice Bath. Both of them going to miss there. Blink coming out from Queen of Pain actually gets stunned by the Mana Leak, and then the right clicks are coming out. And here comes Coffee and Wisp. They're on top of Jog and Jab, and that will be the death of him. Coffee now going on top of Tez G as well. And that hand is in the air, but the Tornado's coming out, and the Wisps might actually finish the Kiro.
Yes.
They will do. Good shot there by Green. And they are diving very deep for this now. Meanwhile, did the Lone Druids? The Lone Druids survived. Wow.
You know, someone's there.
And
Can't,
Green?
no mana left.
Green is trapped up, and Coffee's chasing on top of Bounty Hunter, and Pondrak will just right click him down. But Green actually popped a Sentry Ward just in time, but Pondrak walks out of the vision of it. And QQ, Spike Carapace up, but he's been netted, and this should be the death of him. Bounty hitting like a truck right there.
Overextending just a little bit there. I mean, once that Lone Druid almost gave away his life for that Rax and Tier 3 tower, that was enough. That was worth it. They didn't really have to go in further. They could have tried to take down the Tier 2 at mid, which is on half health, the Tier 2 at bot, which has taken a little bit of damage. Possibly even Roshan, with all their lanes pushed out. That's an opportunity that they really can't pass up.
Even though there's so many track kills getting got off on this game, I mean, Carbonated Soda's been on form with track. Pretty much every kill I've seen for them, it's been a track one. It's still 7,500 in both gold and experience in the way of Lone Wolves right now.
Yeah, if you take a look at the dire vision, what's happening
Oh,
with
Queen of Pain. Actually getting tethered up here, and she will get away. Manlink's going to run out, and they're going to be able to run away. In fact, here come the Wisps. They want to counter this. The bear is here. Everybody should run. Here comes the bear. There's the Sonic Wave. 516 destroys him. And that'll be the death of the Coddle as well. The support's just getting blown up.
Random Radiant's doing so much damage.
Yeah, it's just burning through Invoker. He's got 1,400 hit points, and he might actually go into defending for this one. And there's the hit. Nirvana with a double kill. And now Siren's here as well. Wants to kill that bear off. In fact, he can't resummon the bear once again. It's on 55 seconds. The cooldown. And what are you doing, Nirvana?
This isn't your base.
This is not your base.
Get out.
516 TP now. And here comes the tier 2 push on by Coffee. Overextended a lot.
He's so angry. He's just going to go hit the range racks even though he can't beat the backdoor region.
So much. There's so much diving coming out from Lone Wolves at this point, but they're in a position where they can do so. They are basically taking the momentum of the fight forward with them, aren't they? They're getting one kill, they're seeing everyone running away, and they don't want to let it go. They're just going with the momentum. They're winning the fights. They're probably feeding the energy from being at the LAN events, and they just want more blood. They're out for glory.
They are diving, but at the same time, like the Lone Druid, he was pretty much diving top. The Lone Druid now diving into the fountain. It seems to be him diving and controlling the whole enemy side. And all 5 of the Desu side are being controlled by the Lone Druid, while the other 4 are doing something else. Pushing down the tier 2 at mid, pushing down bot, farming up on that Queen of Pain. There's always something else happening in top lane. What's going to go down here?
Nirvana, do you know what Mana Leak does? You have no mana. And here comes the burst. Nirvana might actually go down to this one here. QQ is taken pretty low, and Nirvana is going to get right clicked to death by the... Oh god, he's still alive? No.
Not for much longer.
He didn't manage to pick up the Jakiro on the side though, but not really worth it. He had...
Naga says no.
Naga says no. In fact, they might be saying no for this. The Illuminate's coming. Drop it. It does hit in time, and there's the meteor. What a way to kill somebody.
It's well timed.
Drop a meteor on the face. In fact, there goes the track on green, and bouncy carbonated soda. He's going to look for this. In fact, they will have seen that happen. Lifestealer jumps inside of the little glowing wisp. And it's
Meanwhile,
a trap.
Queen of Pain farming at bottom lane. Look at the items she's picking up. Going for an AC. She has a hyper... No. Yes, she has a hyperstone and the 2 pieces of armor. It's 1k more to finish that off.
Wow. That is a nice Queen of Pain build. And as much as we take the mick out of Lone Druid's micro skills this game, he has been dominating pretty hard. And as you said, with him diving, 516 is also the captain of the team, and I think he's been joining him a lot.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Wisp TP'd in. Top on his own.
Nope.
Oh, Nate's is inside him.
him.
Hello, Dust. Open wounds doesn't work because of the Lincolns. And here comes Naga. She's running away. Wisp is going to get out of this in 2 seconds. Track's not going to make a difference. He takes Lifestealer with him. That was about 0.5 seconds reaction time.
Really on the edge there. What's the Lone Druid now? He's sitting at base. Where's your bear? I guess he's dead.
The Roshan pings are coming out from the next assassin. And they want to take this.
They've got this advantage. They can dive past these towers. If they want to dive some more, Aegis is an opportunity they cannot really pass up. They've got the bottom tier 2 still to fall. They can push that out. But with all their lanes pushed, they've got no safe place to farm. The enemy team are stacking up as 5 now. It's quite difficult with that Naga ultimate coming out. Shakira, Ice Path, Illuminate. They've seen the power of that. Nyx melted to that just now. If he can't get his carapace off, that damage is just too powerful.
And that AC nearly finished now. On Queen of Pain. Still can't believe that.
Ridiculous.
We have a Desolator up on Coffee now. So he's going to use his Desu to destroy Desu.
Desu. Oh, there's a Maelstrom now on the bear on top of this Radiance.
Yeah. So he's a pretty farm bear right now, and this is an easy Roshan for them as well. Surprisingly, he doesn't have his 3rd point in Druid form. He's level 17 on the Lone Druid. Huh. Interesting.
I was going to mention earlier the sort of map vision of the Dire side was really non-existent. They only had one up on their own hill in their own forest, but they have got some rune wards out now. There is a Radiant Observer ward basically in the fountain.
Yeah. I didn't notice that ward down there, but yeah, they're enjoying their dives, so they put a ward there. And here comes Wisp as well as the Lifestealer, who's inside the Nyx Assassin. TP the Nyx in there, get a Lifestealer to jump out of him. Suddenly a 3-man gank. In fact, they might not even TP, they're just going to walk into this one. Naga's going to split preemptively, and it's a good idea, but she doesn't micro that well, so they know which one's real. And Wisp is just going to smack Invoker with them Wisps. Every single one of them hit. Tornado EMP. It's going to do a lot of damage. Wisp has absolutely no mana apart from the magic one. And then Lifestealer comes out. He's got bored.
There is Aghanim's now up on that Invoker, so he's going to be pretty devastating in these team fights if they get a nice Ice Path off after that Naga sleep. But I don't know. Look at the Lone Druid. He went for that tier 2 at bot all on his own, but still can't beat that regen. Going into Roshan now, yeah.
I hate if I only just noticed this. Lifestealer's level 12. He's very farmed, yeah. He's got 3rd highest net worth, but Queen of Pain's 18. I think that dude's like 18 as well, yeah. Who's taking down Roshan, by the way. And Invoker's level 15, and Lifestealer just hasn't got levels. He has been ganking a lot, and they've been paying off, so I'm pretty confused about that. The Queen of Pain has Assault Cuirass, Bear's happy, Coffee's happy. And then we'll get an Aegis on top of it.
What will we see next? More diving, or are they going to take this safe? 5-man, push bot, try and break another Rax.
Yep, they're going to go for the tier 2 Terry in bottom lane. And it should be free. Everyone else is in the base for Desu here. I really can't believe this Lifestealer's level. I thought he was a lot higher than this.
Yeah, I'd assume so as well. Like you said, he hasn't really been farming, sitting on a lane. He has been moving around, getting these kills. He has 317.
The
Not a
bear.
massive amount of kills.
There you go. New bear summoned by Lone Druid as it was on 16 health. Tornado EMP going to drop. Bye-bye QQ's mana. All gone. As well as Nirvana's actually.
This is a big reason why Invoker was such a big pickup earlier on. Oh.
Coffee's caught. He's going to pop the armlet. In fact, he's going to go on carbonated soda. He only manages to get 2 right clicks then. He is netted up, but he will pop his 6 charges. And Queen of Pain comes in with a Sonic Wave on top of it. And Test Sheet's going to take it very low. Definitely Plasco now on top of everybody, but 516 is he's going to pick up the Test Sheet on the side.
Keeper of the Light actually picked up the Wisp and the Nyx with his Illuminate.
And there goes Lifestealer. So 516 diving pretty deep. This is not your base.
Lone Druid, what are you doing? Oh look, top lane again. He likes top lane.
He likes that Rax. Oh, the Sunstrike actually hit there on 516. So they dive deep. They only take the Jakiro and they lose 4 people. But Nirvana gets those range Rax. But he has to back off now. He's got 70 seconds till you've got weak to summon the bear. That Tornado's going to search for him. And he has no mana either, so he doesn't really need to head back to base at some point soon. But he just wants to farm instead. Nearly 3,000 gold sat on him. He's going to get a Maelstrom. Sorry, a Mjolnir pretty soon. Hate saying that name. Mjolnir.
It's better than how Toby pronounces it.
How does he pronounce it?
You used to pronounce it Mjolnir.
Mjolnir.
You pronounce the J.
Mjolnir! Yep. So, Nirvana's getting farmed up now. In fact, how much gold? He's got 3,000 gold. And this is without a Midas. This Lone Druid has got 14,000 net worth. Gold advantage is over 10k. XP advantage is 12k. And the majority of it is 14,000 gold for this Nirvana.
We can't rule the Dire out yet, though. I mean, level 12 Nagasaran with a crit, going for probably a Manta Star now with that Blade of Alacrity up. Yasha up on that Bounty Hunter. Keeper of Light, Force Staff with a Cloak now as well. Invoker with that Aghanim's Drums looking towards his next item, possibly a Hex. There is a lot of opportunity left for this Dire side to come back in. 1 racks down isn't a big deal. Or 2 racks down, I should say.
And I think Manta would be the very wise choice for the Naga, but I have a feeling it's going to be Diffusal. And that would be a wrong decision to make. They have EMP, and it's hitting pretty much every time. Diffusal is really not needed by this Naga Siren. But I have a strong feeling that's what she's going for.
Yeah, that was a big point I was going to make earlier on in that fight before the Queen of Pains decided to dive with the rest of his team. The big reason why Invoker was such a nice pickup earlier on.
Oh, Sentry Ward at the Ancients. Combinated Soda. Open wounds will be blocked by the Lincoln Sphere, but they have got him dusted. In fact, no, they don't. No, the Pop Sentry. There's the dust.
God, he's getting recalled. Hit him. Yes.
Yes, they hit him a couple times with the Wisps, and they're still trying to catch up to him. Impale is going to hit, and now Queen of Pain turns up to take the kill. They do all the work. They chase it for 20 seconds, and 5 or 6 is mine. Sorry, guys.
Invoker is such a big hero when it comes to turtling. That Tornado EMP draining all the mana from the enemy heroes. If they don't have a massive amount of Arcane Boots, which they don't, they've got 1 on the Nyx Assassin, and that is it. Then all their mana's drained. They can't spam their skills. Queen of Pain can't spam that Scream. Might not have enough for that ultimate. Here goes the EMP.
5 or 6 manages to blink out in time.
Nyx though, 91 mana. He has to pop his arcanes. He's sitting on 200.
His entire mana pool gets burned by the Invoker. Also, nice Ice Wall coming down from him. And Nirvana, this isn't your base again. With the berries in there doing a lot of right clicking. 5 on 6 is out of mana as well. Not enough for that Sonic Wave, but he's just going to do right click. And that's the point. Mr. Soul Curious also has a gem on the Queen of Pain now. And another kill.
The Lone Druid was attacking heroes while the bear was attacking a small building. Your main hero doesn't have your DPS.
Nirvana, he's got the Aegis still, so I believe he just wants to die here. But he can't resummon the bear. This might be a bit of a mistake for him. 70 seconds till new bear. Oh, right, the bear's still there, of course.
The bear still says
How do I forget about that?
Here's another axing. Will they rotate through to the bottom lane? Invoker goes into Invis for some reason.
Quick, race!
Run away!
I can get to their ancients. Yeah, Invoker pretty much suicide now. There is a gem on the Queen of Pain, and Bounty Hunters now also walking into death.
Oh,
no! Yeah!
And
now Green gets a gem.
I think they're just having a bit of fun here now at the end.
Yeah, it does seem like it. Unless they genuinely didn't know there was a gem now.
That's a good thing.
And here comes the Lion Sealer. Comes out of the bear. And he's just going to start right-clicking heroes down once more.
That's one of the scariest things when you're playing in a game. Spirit Bear comes along with the Radiance Maelstrom and like, oh shit, it's a bear. Then suddenly Lifestealer pops out and slows you down. You can't run, you can't fight, you can't do anything.
You can only force stuff, and that's exactly what Coddle has. Also, Coddle just killed Nyx.
Interesting.
I didn't see that, but I would like to know how.
I was busy watching bot lane get pushed by the bear.
Yeah, he's very happy to sit here, but now his bear's gone, and he's about to fall as well. He's just going to right-click him down. Oh, wow. In fact, the Naga is going for Diffusal. Oh, wait, the bear's still alive. Nope, not anymore. Okay. And there goes the Tornado EMP. That will be the death of Lone Druid. Nope. Sunshine not doing enough though. There we go. The right click's coming out. Nyx can kill the Invoker here maybe.
No.
But they are overstaying their welcome. They nearly have got the Mega Creeps down now. And the tier 4 towers are getting battered.
Queen of Pain dead. I don't know what the two supports are thinking. They can't really stick around.
Run, Nyx, run! You can make it! You can make it! Oh, Lincolns.
Nyx, you disposed of your
In fact, Benty has got quite a bit of gold. He's got his Lincolns up, he's got a Yasha, and nearly his BKB in 300 gold. But it's a little too late.
Lone Druid just bought 2 bashes because...
One for the bear.
Bashers.
Basha, basha, basha. So yep, Nirvana uses his speed boost. It's a fast little git. He's going to run straight into that woods and carry on bombing.
Most likely. 60
Or-
seconds till that bears up. There's nothing much else he can do. How long to rush on? Another 3 minutes or 3.5 minutes until that comes up.
And surprisingly, Desu are carrying on with this. I'm fairly shocked they haven't called the GG. They have only got one tier 4 tower left, and they still have the bottom racks available. But this is like we're seeing with Dench earlier on in the game, but they're in a not as strong position as Dench were at that point.
It's a foregone conclusion, really, I'd say. I mean, when they were, 2 sets of racks down, just the top lane, they did have a chance to come back. But now the mid's gone as well. There's a lot of pressure for them to try and defend these lanes and take fights at the same time. They don't have a massive amount of AoE to take out these larger melee creeps. It's going to be difficult for them.
No, Illuminates as well as Jakiro spells are not going to be enough to take down these creeps quite yet. Not unless Invoker does have an Aghanim, so he might want to spam spells. In fact, 516 is going to get hit by the Tornado and the EMP, and it will burn his mana. In fact, EMP missed. He was a little too early with the EMP. Very slightly. Split second time, it was just a bit off there. And I didn't notice this, but there is currently someone inside Quap. He's ready to explode out of her arse and just appear on top of Coddle or something. In fact, it's quite hard for Lifesteal to do much now. We see a Ghost Scepter on Invoker. We see a 4-staff on top of the Keeper of the Light. In fact, the line's coming down here from 516. Want to push the bottom lane. Nirvana's already here. He's got his double basher on the go. He's got a plate mail as well to survive. And he's level 21. This bear currently doing nearly 200 damage.
Hype has been completed by the Keeper of the Light. Don't know what he's going to do with that. Hopefully try to survive through the Queen of Pain ultimate and Scream. Possibly offer some protection against that Radiant Burn as well, seeing as that is magical damage.
But at the same time, a mechanism might be more beneficial. I mean, Queen of Pain's gone pretty much a right-click build.
Yep.
And you have a bear, and you have a Life Stealer.
There is a mech almost on Jakiro, 100 gold away from that. I should let him have these creeps at mid. And they kind of do. 50 gold away now.
But the TPs have to come back. Coddle's there, already fires the Illuminate. Lifestealer jumps out the Queen of Pain. And by Invoker and bye Gem. Denied by 516. And then Teshi's going to go down as well. Pretty easy kills though. 516 is just going to try and clean up as much as he can, but this is GG. That's Mega Creeps. And Lone Wolves, although we saw them get beat pretty convincingly last time we saw them in this tournament. They take a very good game and showing some good skills coming out from Nirvana's Lone Druid as well as the rest of the team. GD called out from Teshi. Lone Wolves will take this game.
Yep, a well-played game of pressure there by Lone Wolves. And Desu just not up to the mark, really. Their aggressive tri lane down on the bottom lane just didn't work out. I really did worry about the level advantage they'd probably get and the harassment they'd be able to dish out. But in the end, that Lone Druid did a lot of the work here for the Radiant side.
That he did. I'm not sure what games are coming up next, or I think people are moaning about food or something, aren't they?
I think it is food time. I think people are going to be taking a break now.
Yeah, so we might be taking a break, so next game in how long do you reckon?
I don't know. How long until next game?